You're watching Yegor's TV, and welcome to USSR 2.0, also known as Russia, the land of the sanctions. Today we're gonna check out some sites. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It's summer here. We're also gonna check out some food and talk about current events. So here we see caviar, which is a Russian delicacy. I think the cost is about $10 per 100 grams. There is a lot of it. There's all kinds of different caviars, red, black. The sheer amount of different foods sold in this market is just unbelievable. Look at all this poultry. These are different salads, and they're priced in 100 grams increments. So they're usually about $2-3 per 100 grams. So definitely not cheap. And the prices have been rising a lot. I don't even know how people are affording this, but yet there's all kinds of people shopping, a lot of people shopping like there is no crisis going on. You know, you guys, so I'm looking at all of this food here, and you know what comes to mind? Because I'm a child of the Soviet Union, you know, so I remember when the store shelves were empty, and I'm seeing all of this like plentifulness of food, and it still amazes me how much variety and amount of goods and food that I see. Even till now, it's been I don't know how many years since the fall of the Soviet Union, like 30 years, and I'm still like in wonder of the plentifulness of how things are right now. Absolutely, still amazed. So as I was walking through the shopping center, I didn't really notice any empty stores or anything. You know how people show empty stores because of sanctions? No, this shopping center was just like before. A lot of people were shopping, probably even more than usual. There's all kinds of hats and glasses sold here, jewelry. This is a cell phone store. Here they have cakes and pies, kielbasas, that's what they're called, sausages. I mean, you wouldn't know there was a crisis going on unless somebody told you. Clothing store and some more food stores with these are like salted, all kinds of like preserved. These are sweets. So now let's check out an outdoor market where there's a lot of like fruits and vegetables from all over the former Soviet Union. There's brisk commerce going on, as you can see. Lots of people shopping. The prices have gone up a lot. Like literally, strawberries are like $10 a kilogram, almost, with the conversion rate. They do look good though. Again, the sheer amount of different foods is insane. The cherries are about $6 a kilogram. Again, because the ruble has been strengthening, the conversion rate to dollars and euros has been getting worse and worse. So things have been getting more expensive in rubles, in dollars, in euros, but yet people are buying it. I don't know where they're getting all this money to purchase all these things. I have no idea, but yet no shortage of customers. You see like all kinds of expensive cars everywhere. I don't know. Again, you wouldn't know that the crisis has been going on. See, this is the part with the clothing. There's a lot less people here. And here we have an underground type of a crossing, street crossing, where there's also stores that sell all kinds of little briquettes and flashlights and all kinds of things. This was back in the 90s, and back in the 1990s they also used to do this. When I'm walking through here, this is also kind of reminiscent of the Soviet times, because back in the Soviet times they used to sell all this kind of stuffs in the underground crossing, which is what this thing is. So you cross it underground, and they put all kinds of like little stores there, and you still see a lot of them around here. You know, guys, the thing that's interesting about Russia is that, like, there is not that much street food as something you would see like in India or Pakistan, where I've been watching videos of people like cooking right on the street. Like, that's not really happening here. So when, for example, you get like a street food in Russia, it's usually in a small type of a cafe type of the thing. So it doesn't mean that it's cooked like directly on the street, which is probably like not allowed here due to sanitary concerns and things like that. You guys, so like I was saying, you know, I'm like walking around here, and again, I know I already mentioned this, but I have, despite all of the low salaries and supposed poverty, and there is a lot of like poor people here, I have not seen a single homeless person, a single drug addict, a single even person that looks like they're sick or something is wrong with them. And that is because every one of them is taken to Siberia shot. Joking, no, but no, that's, nobody like does anything to them, but they're just not, you know, you don't see them. And that says a lot about the systems that supposedly, you know, Eastern Europe or Russia with its low salaries and, you know, doesn't have any homeless people, but America supposedly with its high salaries has a lot of them. So I think that says a lot about how weird economics are for different places. So we're almost at our cafe, going through some Soviet buildings, the type of stuff that Bald and Bankrupt likes. This was built back in 1980s. And this is a Soviet car called Bukhanka, which is, some people say it's electric, but I don't really know. Alright, so we finally got to our cafe. Let's go inside and check out the food. Alright, you guys, so I'm here at a Russian cafe, and I got this meal right here. This cost about $4.50, which is more expensive than usual because of the ruble conversion. The ruble is about 58 rubles to $1. But anyway, let's try this. So this is not exactly street food because it's in a small cafe, but nonetheless, it's the type of food that people eat here when they're on the go. Super good, super delicious, and not that expensive. So yeah, the food is always good here. Okay. This is a drink that I got. It's called Duchess, which is kind of like a sweet drink. It's not like Coca-Cola. It tastes totally different, but it's super good. It's got this like totally Soviet taste to it. You know how everybody says Russia is poor? Well, check out this blue Porsche that's parked right in front. Russia, I have a surprise for you, is not that poor. it might be richer than the United States, because I don't see any homeless people at all. This is a Burger King that's still open, still people going inside, business as usual. Combo for 200 rubles, which is right now about $3. This is an old Soviet Lada. And here we see a McDonald's. The McDonald's actually closed. So it's funny that McDonald's closed, but Burger King doesn't care. Still open, still doing business like nothing ever happened. McDonald's closed. So, I don't know. This is a former McDonald's with all of the tables closed. And everything like that. Hey guys, so behind me is one of the McDonald's that was closed, but it still looks like it's in the same condition it was in. All the furniture is inside. So what's been happening to them supposedly is that McDonald's has been sold to like an investor in Russia who is gonna rebrand them under like a different name, but it's still gonna be somewhat similar. I don't know, it's gonna be like Soviet McDonald's apparently. So the weather was absolutely excellent today, and I took some cool pictures of people walking around. It looks nice. Like, I am literally surprised that Russia looks this nice. Even, you know, in times of crisis and war and all that. Streets are clean, people look well dressed. I don't know how people make money, honestly. Like, I am surprised at how well people live. Considering how low the salaries are. I mean, the salaries in Russia are pretty low. I mean, a lot of people are making, I don't know, $500 a month. But what happens is the cost of living is low. Like, there's no health insurance, you know, although the mortgage is very expensive. But basically, despite all these difficulties, people somehow manage to make money, and that's how it is. You know, guys, for some reason, this part of Moscow reminds me of like 1980s Latvia or something. I was there as a kid, but it's a really nice part. It has like a retro vibe to it. This is kind of funny because it says shawarma, but it has a McDonald's symbol in front of it. You see this a lot. Hey you guys, I wanted to film like another Soviet type of an inner yard for you. Look how nice this looks. I love these types of yards because they are, you know, built in the Soviet times. And here you see like a 5-story building type of thing. So if you live here, you come outside, you can walk around, and it's super nice because again, it's like walkable. You don't have to drive everywhere. You come outside and you have everything. You have stores, you have, you know, place to walk, place to shop, everything.